There are certain negotiables and non-negotiables in my life, and one of them I am doing as of this moment, which is walking. Walking is the bare minimum gift you can give to your body, because if you think about it, when we are born as babies, what do we fight to do the most? Stand. We can't, we crawl. We crawl until we cannot. And when we cannot crawl, we finally stand up. When we finally stand up, we're even more curious. We want to walk, right? So if you think about it, by design, by human nature, your body, you're designed to walk. And that is the most beautiful part about being human, is that this is in your control. You can do more of this. I almost did not make it out of my apartment this evening, making excuses that there's not enough light. There's plenty of light for me to record a 7-8 minute video. About 3,000 steps short of hitting my 10,000 mark. And now that I'm in it, I'm probably going to end up exceeding 10,000. And that's the beauty about walking. And with walking, as you go the distance, you're winning the battle because you're moving forward. You may not feel good in the beginning, but let's put your feelings aside for a second, America and the youngins of today. And this is props to my Gen X, because we know how to do it. We know how to get this done. We come from that era where there were no excuses, and I'm building upon that. So I'm showing up for myself. It's a beautiful background at the back. I'm so glad I came out. See, now I'm excited. Now that I'm walking, my mind is expanding. My blood flow is complementing every step that I'm taking. But folks, what I'm trying to tell you is you got to improve your mindset, your perception, and shift your thinking and your relationship with exercise. Walking is one of the beautiful gifts you can give to your body. One of the most beautiful things you can do for your body. Digestion benefits, right? But again, this is showing up for a change, showing up for yourself. What does it look like if you win versus the latter? If you think about it, you're winning by just simply walking. And a lot of our population today is stationary. If you just show up and do the minimums, as I say in my other videos, you're winning. You're beating most people if you just walk. That's it. Today's generation is not even doing that. And forget about today's generation. I see more boomers and Gen Xers being very deliberate about their health. Uh-oh. Now, if that's not a trend, there's still a lot of work to do. Don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of work left to do to get the population, and just in general, getting these habits dialed in and ensuring that we are on the upward trajectory and not the worst nation in the world when it comes to obesity. But I do see, in comparison to Gen Z, I see a lot more boomers and Gen Xers being very deliberate about their walks. Some of them even have, Apple Watches to keep them honest. And I see a lot of young people, Gen Zs, with Apple Watches, but I don't see them taking advantage and being so deliberate. At least some of us older folks, we actually make a point of tracking our steps. And I'll be honest, ever since I've had this watch, see, right there, it keeps me accountable. And if I'm not getting these steps in, then I'm not happy. I'm not, my report card is not punched in. I cannot just pack it in and say, okay, A plus, A minus, B plus even. For me, a B plus is 10,000. That's personally how I would rate myself. Just because I hit 10,000 for me personally, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden all bets are off. 10,000, it's a martial arts philosophy, right? 10,000 means black belt. You have arrived. Now, can you do more? 10,000 is entry into a space where not many people are. But then there is a $10,000 step club. $10,000. That's a club too. but there is a 10,000 step club. And so when you get there, you're gonna naturally want to do more. You're gonna realize that you can push a little bit more, that you actually have a little bit more in the tank, a lot more in the tank. You know, you could easily average 15, 16, 17,000, which comes down to about an hour and a half walking, depending on your pace. That's how much you can clear. But oh man, I feel amazing. This is look at the. This is gonna be my thumbnail right here. I'm gonna snatch it. But look at the sunset. That's a beauty. Look at behind me. That's like so much beauty there. So much beauty. The sunset. Look at that. Look at that. That's a perfect capture today. Can you incorporate walking into your daily routines and make this a ritual? Can you do the basics, the bare minimum? Can you gift your body the gift of walking? I don't want to make this video about how to walk. It's more of a mindset. And once you get into that mindset, you're going to be unrelentless. You're going to be unforgiving. There's going to be so much joy when you simply walk. That's it, folks. We're not talking about weightlifting. We're not talking about triathlon or anything crazy like that. We're just talking about the bare minimums. Just walk. Just get out. Even if you're walking at night, do it. Do it. The beautiful part about walking a little later at night is that it kind of prepares you for a good night's rest. You know, today was a very stressful day at work, extremely stressful. And I'm carrying a lot of nobody talks about corporate stress. I need to do a video on that separately, but you're going to carry the corporate stress and the corporate weight, both physically and mentally. It's going to show. Walking is a way to relieve that stress and let go. It's not your responsibility to sleep over it. I do. I sleep over it and on it, and I have to do a better job of letting it go because it's not personal. But what's not replaceable is your health. That is not replaceable. And so you have to counter that stress. Your body, your physiological response to stress. You just can't let that sit inside. I'll be damned to not pass this message. You know, how you process news, how you process information, bad news, even good news, the people you're around, the energy you take in, especially customer service facing roles, right? Dealing with people is stressful. I'm just giving you some nuggets as to why walking makes sense. You know, so treat walking as a therapy session. Treat walking as a gift. I'm a different person when I leave home, and I'm a different person when I get back home. All of a sudden, things just fit into place, into perspective. You know, realistically, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. When I left home, everything inside is as is. It's a perspective that shifts. That's what happens. It's the perspective that shifts. Once again, let me say it. It's the perspective that shifts. And once your perspective shifts, so do your goals. They seem closer than before. Doesn't that sound crazy? To me, it doesn't, because I go back more inspired, refreshed, more energized versus not walking. A lot of us are not in tune with our goals is because we don't move enough. It's all correlated. Where are you going to derive, or where do you get your drive from? Where do you get the drive to go conquer, go achieve something? How do you align with your inner self, your inner spirit? How? There are other ways, sure, like I'm not discounting praying, meditation, belief, your religion. I respect all of those things. You can do all of those things, by the way, and still walk. Right now, this is how simple it is. I have a backpack, I have a mic, I have a gimbal that I'm holding up here, switching constantly between arms because it's like carrying a dumbbell. I have the phone mounted, balanced nicely. and I'm recording a video. And this is the fruits of my labor in every single way. I get to upload the video, share it with some of you, whoever it catches, try to hack the algorithm, and then get lean. And I finish having dinner at 6 o'clock. What does that mean? That means I'm digesting my food. I'm already preparing for the next day. These are habits, folks. By the way, this is the latest I've ever been this out, meaning recording. And I'm going to find moments of good lighting. I'm going to find moments of bad lighting. But what I'm trying to show you and keep myself honest that you don't need perfect conditions to thrive. Look at this lighting right now. As I'm speaking, was I expecting 836? Was I expecting this kind of lighting? No. It looks like I'm going to complete my full circuit over 4 miles. When I started recording this video, I said, let me just get out, just do 10 minutes. And I guess if you are hearing more joy and peace and calm in my voice, more enlightenment, is because I got a video done. I got this video up and rolling. I got more than I bargained for, literally right at this minute. And that makes me very happy. You got to count your wins. That's it. You got to take your wins, folks. Let me see if I can show you a little bit of Vegas. All that behind me is Vegas, by the way. You got to count your victories, folks. It doesn't come easy. And sometimes, victory, your wins will lie in some of your darkest moments, if you're with me still. Some of your wins lie in some of your darkest moments. Some of your path, your road to victory, your path to victory lies in your struggle, lies in the journey of how far you walk. Winning lies somewhere in between those steps. Winning lies somewhere in between those steps. If I haven't been clear, that's what winning looks like. That's what non-negotiability looks like. This is what a non-negotiable item looks like. Yes, at the end of this walk, I would have totaled up about 12, 13,000, 14,000 steps. I'm going to go back. By the time I upload this video, we're watching it together in real time. But as of now, I'm going to call it, wrap this video up. And if you stuck around, thank you. If you are subscribed, thank you. If you're new to my journey and hoping to find some nuggets and guidance, I hope you found this useful. I hope you do check out the other videos I've done. And let's keep building to a bright new future, a better you, a better tomorrow. 6 months to go in 2024. We can do this. We can still come out on top in 2024. It's not too late. Never too late. But keep in mind, there's 6 months left. So all that new year, new me garbage, nah. Start now. It all begins now. Okay? You know how we do this. Mamba out.